started the snow machine. And they didn't stop it. Hello again and welcome to another video. This week I'm going to be bringing you with me throughout my entire week as a yoga teacher, a working individual, and just a 25-year-old in Quebec. So I've been sick for like the past 3 days. I've got this like feverish kind of like chest congestion situation, cough, and I'm sick of being a potato and doing nothing and wallowing in my self-pity. So I'm gonna get up this evening. It is Monday evening, and I'm going to make myself a really big batch of chicken soup, as well as we're gonna make some tacos for dinner tonight. This entire vlog is going to be me trying my best to get myself back on track after being sick and keep up with my work schedule and my relationship. So let's do it together. All right, this is what's going in my soup: potato, carrot, celery, ginger. I took 2 gingers, but I'm actually putting turmeric in as well. Chicken, and then some garlic, which is not here. One thing that I get really behind on during the week is laundry. Washing, drying, and then folding and putting away. I'm not even going to show you what my room looks like right now. It's just ridiculous. So I'm feeling really sick right now, but I'm going to just throw in a load so it can dry overnight, and then that'll be a tomorrow problem to fold it and put it away. Welcome to my couch. I've got my rooibos tea with a little bit of almond milk and a piece of cake, which I'm going to enjoy as I'm editing a meditation that I'm going to be putting on my channel. Yeah, so that's going to be tonight, and then tomorrow we'll get up to work. I'll show you what I do at work. I just got home from work about an hour and a half ago, and I was cleaning my apartment, which I need to continue, but the sun is setting and I really want to go outside for a walk, so I'm going to go watch the sunset, come back and continue cleaning. A little sunset shot. My hands are so cold, but what I wanted to say is that it feels so good to be walking outside at sunset right now. Like, the sky is just so beautiful and peachy, and even though it's cold, it feels good. And I've been really trying with my work schedule to, when I get home from like my first job, to at least get outside or like do something outside to kind of like bring me back to home base, like bring me back to myself, to come back into my body. And going outside is like the best thing for that, because I find that because I work a very active job, I can come home and I can sit on my couch and I can watch YouTube until it's time to go to sleep. And although I really enjoy YouTube for like, I love like the information I learn on it, and like it's such a great tool for like inspiration and whatnot, I find I can like live through other people often, because the fact of the matter is that here in Quebec, I have to warm up my other hand because it was just too cold. But here in Quebec, like, the winters are really harsh mentally, I find. I'm sure that, like, people in Norway and Sweden are gonna, like, come after me for that, but any winter is difficult when you're not getting as much sun as you need and you really aren't going outside as much as you would like. And anyway, I'm going on a rant. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I do that often where I get distracted and I don't stay to the point. So stay focused, Emily. Okay, the point of what I'm saying here is that I like going outside to help reset my nervous system, and you should too. And then once I go back inside, I can continue doing the things that I need to be doing so that I stop procrastinating, then I can be on schedule. And that's the only way that I can get through my work week with all the different jobs that I have. And at the same time, keeping up my mental health, my physical health, and my relationship health. Yeah, I'll go more into that later. But for now, that's enough talking. And look at this sunset. Oh, the joy of having snow in your boots. Hello down there. It is Wednesday. I am about to do a workout. I just got home from work and I have about an hour before I need to leave to go teach yoga. So I'm gonna squeeze in a workout, eat something really quick, then go teach yoga. And I wanted to talk about something that happened at work today because I just thought it was such a wholesome moment. But I was talking with my boss, and I'm a cleaning lady, so essentially we just clean all day, and we're in teams. I'm with my boss, and so we just chat all day. And we were talking, and she mentioned that I'm one of the most positive people that she had met. And I thought that was funny that she said that because my boyfriend often tells me that I'm one of the most negative people, that I naturally am someone that tends towards the negative sides of things. And I just thought it was such an interesting moment of reminding me of perspective in life, and how if you define who you are based on the opinions of other people, whether they're good or bad, you're never really gonna know who you are, because everyone's opinion is going to be different of you based on the comparison in that moment. And anyway, but we got to talking about being positive and everything, and I was like, well, yeah, of course I'm not positive all the time. From the eyes of my boyfriend, I definitely need to work on that, and I do need to work on that. But the times that I am positive, I find that it's so easy for me to be negative. Hold on. As I was saying, so I thought it was funny that she told me that I was one of the most positive people that she met, because I am often negative in my head, at least. And when I'm with other people and I hear them being negative, it's almost like my brain is like, whoa, we've hit our limit here. There's too much negativity in my brain. We need to change this around and be positive. I just can't handle it anymore. And so what that does is that I'm really positive with other people because my limit has been reached, and I'm like, this needs to change. And I honestly make myself crazy in certain situations that are really less than ideal or very like quote unquote negative to the normal eye, I try to convince myself and tell myself like a positive way to look at things, and really dig deep for something positive that can come from that situation. And at the end of the day, negative thoughts create negative charges in your body, which just simply do not feel good. They do not feel good. And so if you're constantly roaming around with negative thoughts in your body, you're not feeling very good. So from this space of not feeling good, I bet you're not really acting like the best. You're not really acting in accordance with your highest self. You're probably not taking actions of the person that you would want to be. And so it just feels good to think positively. It definitely takes practice. I had this moment of clarity today where I was like, why am I positive to some people? Because I've had other people tell me this before. And I was like, it's so simple. It's a very childlike feeling in my heart and in my being that is basically telling me, well, it doesn't feel good to be negative. It just doesn't feel good to be negative. And so I'm going to challenge myself to be the most positive I can be when I can. Again, I don't do it most of the time. I hope that rant helped at least one person out there. It's been a couple days. It is now Saturday. It's 4 p.m. and I just finished work and I'm enjoying a very warm bowl of homemade chicken soup. I got finished with work a little bit earlier today than I was thinking, which is really nice because I'm gonna just take about an hour to completely relax and do absolutely nothing. This evening I have the choice between going to celebrate one of our friends' birthdays in the city or to stay home and recharge myself because I'm also working tomorrow. So I have to make that decision, but right now I'm just going to relax. Yeah, it's been a couple days, so let's catch up. My dad came to visit us just for like a day and a half really, and we did a couple things together. We went to like a bakery around here that's really good and got a coffee together, and then we actually ended up getting a Costco membership, which is like not a normal thing you do to bond when your family comes, but it was necessary. And yeah, it was really nice. And so now I'm just getting back into the swing of things and trying to finish this week that feels like it's never ending because my work schedule is all over the place. I ended up staying home and I'm so happy. This was so necessary. Oh my God. I feel like every single time I end up working, or just pushing my body's limits with working, which is necessary sometimes, I always swing the other side of the spectrum, and I just crave time to recharge and be in my own energy instead of socializing. I don't know if there's many other people like that. I used to be really social when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I just so enjoy being alone and in my own company. Anyway, I hope you like my bear blanket. It even has paws and little spots for the hands. So if that's not the best thing I've ever found at a thrift store, show me something better. A lesson that I feel like I'm learning or that I'm going through right now is learning how to kind of balance it all. Having the work schedule that makes the amount of money that I need to survive, and then also my mental health as well as my physical health and my relationship health. And those are all things that they, as with anyone else, but this is just from my perspective, they weigh on me so much. So if I'm devoting myself to a job that doesn't necessarily have my physical or my mental or my spiritual health in its priorities, then I often slip into depression very quickly. And not depression intense, just I'm feeling down, and then I no longer want to do the things that make me happy, when I know that doing the things that make me happy is what makes my life feel so rich and enriched. And one of those things is my boyfriend. My relationship is something that truly, genuinely brings me pure joy. And when there's stressors of, the direction that we're going in life, or how much money we're bringing in, and can we pay our bills and all this stuff, of course it puts stress on the relationship. And then the fact that you're required to be away from each other for 8 to 9 hours a day because you're both working. And then you come home and then you're tired, or then you have the things you want to do for your personal time, but you also want to be together. So right now I'm feeling this huge lesson of learning how to balance it all, and how much time do I need to devote to myself, and then how much time do we need to devote to one another to maintain that state of connection and that state of openness towards one another. Because personally, I don't desire being in a relationship if we're just going to be roommates, or if we're just going to be two people that exist or enjoy each other's company, but there's no actual relationship aspect to our connection. I would rather just not be in a relationship if it was that way. So that's why I tried to incorporate tantric practices to stay connected to my partner, not only physically, but emotionally and spiritually. And anyway, tomorrow I finish not too late work. I finish at 18:30 or 6:30, and after that I will have some time with my partner, and I'm excited to drop into that space and really connect, because it's so easy to disconnect from humans and connect into technology and connect into our self-pity and all that stuff, when really I think what we crave so much at the core of all of our addictions to food, to coffee, to drugs, to alcohol, to toxic ways of relating and everything is just connection. So this is your reminder to connect with someone today if you haven't already. And that could be yourself. I'm just gonna finish this video here. It's probably already quite long, but if you made it to this point in the video, oh my gosh, you're a rock star. And here is a star sticker that you can put wherever you so desire. I'm gonna go to bed, and I wish you a great day, evening, year, life, whatever it may be. See you in the next video.